Member from Toronto Danforth.
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, my question to the Minister of Energy. Electricity prices are going up again. For the 8th year in a row, electricity rates will be more than 9% higher this year than they were the previous year. And amazingly, the Ontario Energy Board blames this cost increase on the fact that Ontarians are using less electricity. The government keeps signing lucrative contracts with private generators that guarantee inflated price for energy we don't need. And amazingly, the minister wants to sign even more private contracts. Unbelievable. Surely the minister has met his fundraising quota by now. Will he stop signing these wasteful private contracts that force Ontarians to pay more for using less electricity?
Minister of Energy.
Mr. Speaker, the member knows that the system is based on full cost recovery. The example he referred to, Mr. Speaker, was that this past winter the consumption was lower than normal. Mr. Speaker, that's the first time that we can find out where this has occurred, Mr. Speaker. And I'm sure the member knows that we work on a full cost recovery basis. There's the cost of the commodity, Mr. Speaker, which is the amount used, and he knows full well, Mr. Speaker, that there's also the cost of connection, cost of commodity. There's also the wires and poles, Mr. Speaker, that are included. They're all included in the price, Mr. Speaker. But what he should know, Mr. Speaker, is that he's talking about electricity price increases, and when I get to the supplementary, Mr. Speaker, I want to speak particularly to comparables of Ontario to other jurisdictions, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Speaker, it's very simple. When Ontarians use less electricity, they should pay less. But that's not how it works in Ontario. Ontarians do their part by conserving energy, but private generators get paid whether Ontario needs the energy or not. And if Ontarians don't need their energy, these private generators will keep firing up their gas plants so they can sell energy that Ontarians pay top dollar for, energy that's sold to other jurisdictions at pennies on the dollar. And things will only get worse as Hydro One starts demanding its own higher private profits. When will the minister get electricity prices under control and finally put public need ahead of private greed?
Minister, the member knows that it's the IESO who determines who fires up and who doesn't fire up as system operators. But, Mr. Speaker, he's talking about a 2.5% bill increase as a result of the blip that happened this winter, Mr. Speaker. Let's compare that to BC Hydro. Rates increased by 4% on April 1st, 2016, Mr. Speaker. Or Saskatchewan Power, Mr. Speaker. Rates increased by 5% in 2015, Mr. Speaker. Or Manitoba Hydro applied for a rate increase of 3.95% as of April 1st, 2016, Mr. Speaker. Newfoundland Power, Mr. Speaker, applied for a rate increase of 3.6% for residential customers as of July 1st, 2016, Mr. Speaker. He's talking about a 2.5% increase in Ontario, Mr. Speaker. We're doing very well compared to the other provinces.